Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I'm going to be talking directly about email marketing. This is going to be a very short video. And I thought one of the best ways to do this would be to show you what I would consider as a successful email and to show you exactly what you would do. Okay. So I know a lot of y'all, when you get in Power Lead systems or you want to use, some email to go for your autoresponder email and reaching out to your people, things of that nature. What you want to do is to be able to say a lot of things in a few words. Last thing you want to do is have a big old cluttered list, just a big old email. Because I used to do that, y'all. I've I've learned that either you've got that talent to say a lot in a few words, or you don't. And I'm very elaborate, I'm very detailish, which can be a great thing. But for the masses, a lot of people don't like that. You don't want to see your percentages dropping, just because they're not taking the time to read your email. So what I taught myself to do was I would have a hard time creating one by myself. But if I had one that I felt like did what's supposed to do, I knew it was successful, then I could copy that, maybe change a sentence here or there, say something like that, and then put it in my own. And there's nothing wrong with that, y'all. What a lot of y'all really don't realize is when people do email marketing, a lot of times they're getting it from somewhere else. It's another script from somewhere else that they've reworded itself. So sometimes there's generation after generation of where your emails come from. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to tell you one big tip also, y'all. Okay. This young lady right here, her name is Nay, and she's not even in my business. Okay, but I've seen her in Power Lead Systems Facebook group. She's got a great sponsor, so don't think that she's not doing anything. That's not it. Nay had seen a couple of my videos on YouTube and reached out to me. Right now, going by what I saw, she's applying action. She's learning. She's already made some videos, but she's brand new to Power Lead Systems. So she's asking the right questions also, right? Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, I cannot get 50 messages a day trying to help somebody. Okay? Cannot do that. But if I have somebody and they're already going down the right path, like, if we're all going down the right path and she's going, shit, but her car is broke down on the side of the road. That's what I really kind of look at as being, there's light in the tunnel right here. We're going down this path. Of course, I'm going to help somebody. Doesn't matter if they're my downline or not. There is a bigger picture than you making money. See what I'm saying? Now, obviously, you got in the business and it's because you believed in the business. You're going to be able to help people. But because you help somebody, y'all, it really means a lot to them. And there is a bigger picture. And if you find people who are applying action, now here's something else too. It's real important. Listen to this. If I had 5 of my downline and they're not applying action and they're reaching out to me, yeah, I'd probably answer a couple of questions here and there. But y'all, I've got to see some action taking place. I'm, I've had people that would call me literally for months and never even get my business. You got to draw the line. How are you going to have 5,000 people in your business? And 5,000 is not that big of a number, to be honest, y'all. I'm going to tell you that. How are you going to have a list that's going to have people like that? And like I said, after a while, you'll learn it's not about helping your own downline in a list as much as it's helping anybody in general. Okay. Now let's say that Nay goes out there and just knocks it out of the park. Okay. You don't think she ain't gonna remember me, right? Now, 99% of the things that I did is I taught myself by applying action, common sense things. If I'm not getting seen, I'm not going to grow. People join people, and I need to learn to make my path and learn to make it work for me my way along the way. Understand what I'm saying? It's real simple. Okay. Now, let me ask you something. If I've shown her and pretty much told her exactly what I just said, and she's using my share code for Power Lead Systems, and that's the first time she's put that together. Now, I stayed right there with her to make sure she did good. And then I even tested it for her. She's not my downline, right? But now she feels even better about Power Lead Systems because she's got something to go with. She's got a great sponsor, Okay, so again, I'm not trying to take anything, but I've already contacted her sponsor and let her know that it helped her out. But the whole point is, in the future, if I help people like that who are applying action and it gets them on the right path, learns to think the right way, and they don't quit, it's just a matter of time they're going to make everything work for them, right? But y'all, in the next business, because obviously, she's in Power Lead Systems. A lot of these people I help, they're already in Power Lead Systems under other people. But she's friended me. She knows I'm going to keep busting my tail, right? I'm going to still get out there and get seen. So, in the next opportunity, what do you think the chances are that they'd be interested in connecting with me? Now, think about it. Now, I will tell you, you don't want to give to get. Okay, there's something, because there's no obligation for the next one you're getting in, or anything like it. You don't do it that way. But ironically, you do get by giving, and that's exactly what you do. That's why videos like this, y'all, just open up. I don't just send this to my downline. I send this to anybody who can listen. This will help them out. And this is stuff that's universal. Most of this stuff, it's not just Power Lead Systems, it's any business. So that's a big tip for y'all right there. The more people you help, more is going to do more for you than anything. When you give solutions to problems and have a game plan in place, that's when things really start to fall into place. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going. I'm going to show you that email real quick. This is my Action Taker Success Group. It is actually in the link down as well. And let me see here. Where's my email here? Okay, I emailed myself because I wanted you to see exactly what it looked like when it comes in. Okay, so here's the actual header itself. Proven this makes being broke a distant memory. Okay, now I'll click right here. If you notice this, it's an unusual picture. You know what I'm saying? Greetings, entrepreneur. I remember how difficult it was trying to figure out how to make money online. The hardest part was finding something that worked in the first place. If you did, I'm going to scroll it up, make sure you can see this. My head might be in the way or something crazy. If you did find something that worked, nobody could teach you how to market, duplicate it, or replicate. I'm glad those days are over. A new beginning, click here. Losing and quitting is not an option. There's my name, friend me on Facebook, and down here in the bottom, I've been free from a job since May of 2015. Online business and wow, should being dad is all I do for a living. I had just kind of fabricated this one a few minutes ago, so I've never used it actually. I now train and mentor average people, showing them the fastest way possible to make online business. I give you a winning system. If you unsubscribe, now listen to this, it's a little bit of child psychology, reverse child psychology, right? If you unsubscribe, you will never receive our cutting edge strategies. If you have no desire to do bigger things for your family, church, charity, or whatever you believe in, please unsubscribe and save us both valuable energy. Many blessings during the journey. Okay? Very professional. Let's talk about a couple things. Picture grabs attention. It grabs attention right from the get-go. Okay? So that's a big thing right here. Secondly, there's certain keywords you want to watch out for that you don't put up here. Money is one of the things you want to watch out for. Certain things, because it'll come across as spammy if you're not careful, right? If it's my downline in a list and I've already, know the business that they're, we're looking at, sometimes I'll put my name in there. Hey, this is Shawn. How do I introduce myself as the Power Lead Systems guy? Hey, this is Shawn, the PLS guy. Something like that. I like to brand myself as that. There's nothing better that you can do than brand yourself in their eyes for that person, for that business. See what I'm saying? So it's an easy way, of really simple way of branding yourself, but people do grasp that. It really does help. So little things like that does make a difference. Okay, the link right here, I click it, it goes straight to my landing page. It's this one right here. 137,000 views. That's getting it done. Okay. Then right here is my Facebook group. I'm sorry, Facebook personally going to friend me. And this right here, y'all, this does exactly what it's supposed to do. And look how few lines it is. Very few lines. See what I'm saying? In my opinion, I would not have been able to do that email. I would have put paragraphs down here for me to basically get across what this has already been said. So how do I get that? By getting in other people's email, subscribe underneath the emails and see what they send you. Learn from people who are being successful at what they do, right? Same in the Facebook group, y'all. This I just want to give you a good example of what email marketing is supposed to look like, done what I consider successfully. So if you were me and you had subscribed to this and this is what's coming in, then all you got to do is copy this, change a couple of things, put your links in there that's going to work for you, and let it ride. See what I'm saying? That could really work for you right by itself. Now, if you took something like this and put it inside of your email campaign, this could be part of the autoresponder email going out. See what I'm saying? You only put maybe about 10, 12, maybe 14 at max that's going out over an extended period of time, probably up to 2 months, somewhere in the ballpark, that people are getting their emails from you. But this stands out, y'all. It really, to me, in my opinion, it's what I would be looking for. You know what I'm saying? For grabbing attention, things of that nature. Now, when also, I like to stay organized. How do I stay organized? I use WordPad, y'all. I'm just gonna straight up tell you. I take and separate things like this. I don't use big bold-faced letters, and I put colors here, so it separates every section of me for staying organized. This is Facebook. Is this you in my Power Systems business? I like to a lot of times make sure that I've got the right person. You'll be surprised how often you'll see a person with the exact same name. I got two Michael Williams in, and to a business of mine. One guy is still with me from business to business. He does a great job, matter of fact. But ironically, I had hit Facebook and seen there was a couple of Michael Williams, pretty common name, that were doing the businesses, and they were in different Facebook groups, and they weren't the same people, but they were in some of my same Facebook groups. So what I did was I sent them both an email about like this. It's been over a year ago when this happened. And I sent them both this because I didn't know which one it really was. I might have sent about two or three people, matter of fact, saying if this was you, I just want to let you know, I want to congratulate you. Go ahead and friend me if that's you. And here's my link right here. We'll go ahead and get you started. And I might have had a picture of me and my little boy or something like that, right? I got both Michael Williams to sign up. See what I'm saying? Um, they were in the same type of Facebook groups. So that just gives you an example. Sometimes you'd be surprised how you'll get results just by doing something simple like that. And obviously that wasn't what I was going for, but nevertheless, I had two Michael Williams in at the exact same time. So in my opinion, I would use WordPad and get organized for something like this. If you have got somebody that's in Power Lead Systems and you've got a share code for it and they've got a really good um, email campaign already going, then there's nothing wrong with collecting emails. There's nothing wrong with collecting share codes. I've got downlines created stuff, and I'll get the share code of it just to look at it. And if you got some people that are spending a lot of time, some people spend a lot of money having their pages professionally made. Man, you're looking at like 10 landing pages, maybe even more, that are going to be right on the cutting edge, brand new stuff that nobody else has seen. And you could take those landing pages, copy them over, put you in the video if you like. It'd be an easy way to brand yourself, or change the background in it. Have your own pages, or whatever. I mean, it's just so simple to copy pages and create them to make it yours. In my opinion, a lot of times instead of starting from a blank sheet of paper, if you really see something that says, "Wow, that really moves me. That was really cool. I like it smooth." It gets everything done and without a whole lot of buttons and a whole lot of text and stuff like that. But it's beautiful, and that's what I want to use. Um, so, in my opinion, collecting emails and share codes is going to give you the ability to take that email campaign, copy it over, and then get your links going into it, reword a few things that need to be reworded, and then you have a slick email campaign for a business that you want to go out for. And it takes maybe, I will say, copying everything over, getting the wording right, putting in the links, and then making sure they work. Probably 2 to 3 hours work, to be honest, to make sure everything's correct. So you don't send it, because you don't want to have 200 people using your share code and then the email's not going where they're supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So I personally say it does take a little more time to make sure everything runs like it's supposed to because of how share codes are connected, with the emails. So I want to keep this video going, y'all. Just want to let you know, email marketing is can be very successful. I would suggest, though I love putting paragraphs, telling things that really mean a lot to me, and I will do that in some broadcasts because I think a lot of people get a chance to connect with me. I used to have a lot of emails where people tell me, literally in the emails, that they really enjoyed reading what I write every time I send out a broadcast. I do consider a broadcast different than an email like this. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, not all of it is bunched up together. It looks like a big old gap between here, but it just flows better. It just has a nice appearance to it. And if you look at it like this, that's nice and clean. And this is almost like a disclaimer or something. So the most writing up here is from the disclaimer part where you're using reverse psychology, then all the entire email itself. So in my book, this works well. Finding something that works about like this is exactly what you want. Okay. What does it actually do? Sends you back to the page, does exactly what it's supposed to do, and then it has them where they connect directly to them, and your call to action is telling them to friend you on Facebook. That's priceless. All right, y'all, I'm going to end this. If you have not gotten to Power Lead Systems yet, that is simply a huge no-brainer. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that. This is my share code right here. It's got the Wednesday and Thursdays webinar already built in. Every Wednesday at 10 p.m. in Eastern Time, we've already got the videos in. You don't have to do anything. The way I've got everything set up, it automatically switches it out for you, and you're up and good to go. All you got to do is tell your people to be there. In my opinion, if I'm telling people to be there, I would probably come down here, and I'll give you an example. This was during Love This Business. See right here? Why did I do that? Because I want my downline, who I sent there, and they've even got email campaigns sending it out for you to your list, y'all. If you've got a list already created, if not, that's fine. That's what it's for. It teaches you how to build your list. And what they'll do is they'll get to see that you're there, and that could be priceless, y'all. It really can, to let them know that their sponsor is someone who really believes and really connects into the business, and that says says a lot right by itself. So go ahead and click the link down below, y'all. You can have this sales page up and going in no time. Miss Nay had it done in probably, shoot, man, it was her first time ever doing a share code. She didn't even have to ask for information on how to do it. Everything is drawn out for you. Matter of fact, I will show you right here. I've got it literally in illustration, and I also have it in video doing it during that time. So when you're done, it's really simple. You'll have an awesome share code that does exactly what it's supposed to do. And when you're done, you can start getting out to people, and that's going to be it. One of the things that is taught in the last webinar or Hangouts was going to be, first thing you want to do is get into the business, right? Second thing you want to do is get all in. Third is going to get traffic. Okay, and then the fourth is basically just going to be duplicating that so that other people can do the exact same thing, and just keep going. It's a cycle of that. Get yourself into the Facebook group. You need to be in the official Power Lead System Facebook group, and you need to be in my Action Taker Success group, where I just showed you just a few minutes ago right here, and be around the people that really love this business and get a chance to see what this business can really do for you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something huge is coming in Power Lead Systems. The reason I'm doing so many videos is I'm getting on this tidal wave, and I'm going to ride it in. This is going to be huge. Go ahead and get in this business. Go ahead and get yourself positioned to get paid, and get in my Facebook group, and look forward to seeing you. Appreciate it.